Did you know that beneath some of the most beautiful places on Earth lie sleeping giants capable of global destruction? Supervolcanoes, massive, volatile pressure cookers of molten rock, are rare but catastrophic when they awaken. What if, tomorrow, one of these ticking time bombs erupted? Would humanity stand a chance, or would the planet face its greatest challenge yet? Let's start with Yellowstone National Park in the United States, a picturesque hotspot for tourists and, unbeknownst to many, a geological hotspot for disaster. Deep beneath its surface lies a magma chamber so vast it could fill the Grand Canyon over 10 times. If it erupted, it wouldn't just be a local issue, it'd be a global catastrophe. But how? And what would life look like the day after? The first signs would be subtle, almost unnoticeable. A series of small earthquakes might ripple through the region, cracks might appear in the ground, and geysers, those harmless tourist attractions, might shoot higher than ever before. People might think it's just nature showing off. But then the pressure builds, the earth groans, and finally, without warning, an explosion so powerful it dwarfs all recorded volcanic eruptions occurs. The sound alone would travel thousands of miles, a deafening reminder that the slumbering beast has awakened. The immediate aftermath? A plume of ash miles high, punching through the atmosphere, carried by winds to spread across continents. Entire cities near the eruption would be incinerated in pyroclastic flows, superheated clouds of ash, gas, and rock moving faster than the speed of a jet plane. For those within 100 miles, survival would be a coin toss. But the real nightmare begins when the ash starts to fall. Skies would darken for weeks, even months. The ash wouldn't just land on rooftops and streets. It would coat crops, clog rivers, and make the air unbreathable. Within days, the global food supply would be in peril. Planes would be grounded, and travel would grind to a halt. Sunlight, the lifeblood of our planet, would be blocked, triggering what scientists call a volcanic winter. Temperatures could drop dramatically, leading to failed harvests, frozen landscapes, and widespread famine. And it wouldn't just be Yellowstone. Supervolcanoes like Toba in Indonesia or Taupo in New Zealand could trigger similar chaos. What's terrifying is the unpredictability. Scientists monitor these hotspots, but pinpointing exactly when they'll erupt is like trying to predict the next lightning strike. The long-term effects? Global economies would collapse as countries scramble to secure dwindling resources. Mass migrations would spark conflict as regions less affected by the ash become overcrowded safe havens. Diseases would spread in the chaos, with healthcare systems overwhelmed by millions of people unable to breathe clean air. But let's say you survive the immediate disaster. What does day-to-day life look like? First, you'd need to protect yourself from the ash. Standard face masks? Forget it. They wouldn't stand a chance. You'd need industrial-grade respirators just to step outside without choking. Water? Contaminated. Food? Fresh produce would become a distant memory, as most crops would fail within weeks. You'd be living off whatever canned goods or non-perishables you managed to stash before the eruption. And electricity? Don't count on it. Power grids would collapse under the weight of ash piling on transmission lines, leaving cities in darkness. Could we do anything to prepare for this kind of disaster? Surprisingly, yes. Experts suggest that creating a global stockpile of non-perishable food, investing in advanced volcanic monitoring systems, and developing technologies to handle ash fallout could help mitigate the worst outcomes. But let's be real, none of this is foolproof. Planning for a supervolcano eruption is like planning for an asteroid strike. You can prepare all you want, but you're still rolling the dice. Here's a curveball. What if the eruption had an unexpected silver lining? Some scientists believe that while a supervolcano eruption would be catastrophic, it could actually slow down global warming. The ash and sulfur dioxide it spews into the atmosphere would reflect sunlight, temporarily cooling the Earth. It's a grim irony, isn't it? Trading one existential crisis for another. But hey, let's not make it all doom and gloom. If Yellowstone erupted, maybe we'd finally stop griping about gas prices. With no roads or cars left to worry about, that's one less problem on our plate, right? And who knows? The squirrels at Yellowstone might decide it's their time to shine. Imagine them declaring themselves the new overlords of Earth. Bow before your squirrel overlords. At least it'd be a headline worth reading. In all seriousness, though, humanity has faced down extinction-level events before. The asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs didn't take us out. The Ice Age didn't either. We're resilient, stubborn creatures, but resilience alone won't cut it. To survive something like a supervolcano eruption, we'd need global cooperation on a scale we've never achieved before. Countries working together, pooling resources, and prioritizing humanity over borders. So, what's the takeaway here? A supervolcano erupting tomorrow would challenge everything we think we know about survival and innovation. It would remind us that, no matter how advanced our technology gets, we're still at the mercy of this planet. But maybe that's the wake-up call we need, to respect the Earth, prepare for the unpredictable, and realize we're all in this together. If this fiery scenario ignited your curiosity, hit that subscribe button. I promise, no ash clouds here, just endless what-ifs to keep you thinking. Let's explore the unknown together, because the next big question might just save us all.